Dyan also headed the prestigious Institute of Personal Management of Sri Lanka with distinction as CEO twice over, spanning a period of some 5 years. He is also a famed writer with a fresh, breezy style seen in multi-columns of Motor Magazine and LMT's Living. DyanSeneviratne, over to you.
Thank you, Dyan. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever experienced how a car became a catalyst for forming a relationship? Well, I experienced that. When I was superintendent, or they call themselves managers now, of Perera Balangoda, I was given a purge of 403. That was better for state runs, but certainly not going up Kuruku roads and doing estate work. So I used that essentially for state runs, as I said. But invariably, I was more at garages than on the main road as a result. And on my many trips to the garage, I met another person who had a 3403. And we clicked as a result. It transpired that he was quite a planter, close by in Balangoda. And of course, because he had a 403, I made it a point to visit his place. His place was not a mere place, it was almost like a palace. So I was absolutely astounded how this simple person, having so much, and also a lowly Peugeot 403 like what I had. Anyway, he was the apple of his eye was his son, Damit. This little boy was attending St. Thomas's Bandarvela and he was boarded. So once in 3 weeks, both husband and wife used to drive up to St. Thomas's Bandarvela to meet the little fellow. And on this particular day, as usual, the over-enthusiastic mother went before the lunch interval and managed to catch little Damit at the drinks interval, much to the annoyance of the little fellow, and said, Amma, why do you come so early? You wait until the lunch break. So, since it was maybe 1.5 hours before the lunch break, husband and wife got together. They were a loving couple. Hand in hand, they started walking from St. Thomas's Bandarvela towards the Valimada road. And then, just then, a teenager at the wheel of a Mitsubishi Delica, no control of the vehicle. Suddenly, a CTV bus sprang from behind a tea bush, and he froze, was so petrified that he swerved, and bent over this loving couple, my friends. That was instantaneous. So little Damit was waiting for the fun mama who never came. The Peugeot 403 was lying silently at the parking lot of St. Thomas's. And that was it. A totally preventable tragedy. How this really impacted, not only due to the death of parents, but look what it did to young Damit. Example number 2. Patrick and Monica Collins. Monica was from Brisbane. Patrick was pilot trained in Doha, Qatar. They had something in common apart from having to love the kids. They loved to visit tropical islands. And very soon, our little tropical island became their love. They had made 6 visits to Sri Lanka with their kids. And this was the 7th. They landed at 3:30 in the morning, BIA. By 4:15, they were out on the expressway in a fairly well-equipped IAS driven by one Mahinda, anyway, this particular Mahinda Kumar. He was doing a cool 120 kilometers per hour. What people didn't know was this Mahinda came from Tangol, and he had started off from Tangol maybe 3 hours before, straight to Hatnayaka, and without any rest, did a about turn and took this lovely Australian couple with their two kids. The two kids. One was Poppy, a girl aged 4, and Freddie, aged 2. They were blissfully unaware. They were in Nodiland, asleep. Well, even the driver was in Nodiland at that time. He didn't see this parked container truck that had stopped to change tires, wheels. Too late. Crashed straight on at 120 kilometers per hour. Result, Monica Collins, the 37-year-old mother, and her daughter, Poppy, died almost instantaneously. Well, they were taken to LPTA hospital. The father and the other little daughter were taken to Inaugural hospital. Those two were taken to LPTA hospital, namely the mother and the daughter, found dead on admission. Here again, a totally avoidable accident. I don't call it an accident. This man was sleep deprived, absolutely tired, and he was responsible for stuffing the life of this beautiful lady and her daughter. And then came Krishna Kumar, son of someone whom I know personally. Came from a disadvantaged background, an estate background. But he was so brilliant that they ensured that he had the best of education. Lots of people chipped in to ensure that he had the best of all-round education. And he proved it so. He took it with both hands and he became an IT wizard. Was sent to Australia, passed through all the exams, coming first in the batch. And people almost spoke of him as the next Bill Gates, the Bill Gates from Asia. But he never forgot his roots. He had so many singular friends also. And on this particular holiday, was with a couple of his singular friends in Ratmalana, and he said, Machan, I want to have a hopper feed. Time was 9 o'clock in the night. He said, look, I know a place that sells hoppers. I can remember coming here 12 years ago. I'll hop across there and get you some hoppers. And he walked out alone to bring the hoppers. Just then a trunk had entered this lane and the inevitable happened. Trunk was not in his senses, obviously. Didn't see this wizard walking, instead went over him, killed him. Now these three examples, ladies and gentlemen, when you say how accidents could impact on society, it's just an example of what really happens. We are talking of 8 deaths a day, 100 people injured, 25% of them are injured like permanently. I mean, they have lost a limb or whatever. And we look around and say, my God, another accident. Can we go on? Indeed, accidents have killed society. It's time that society kills accidents. That's why I really would salute all of you gentlemen who are supporting our indefatigable editor-in-chief for really thinking about the law with Ashra. We cannot expect our politicians to solve these problems. It's unfair. Ditto with the police. It's up to us, society, people who are concerned, to ensure that there's sanity on our roads again. We cannot have again Monica Collins or Krishna Kumar or Mr. and Mrs. Balagod or Pinnavada Balangod just to be steamrolled and to be killed.